Welcome back, LC heads, to another collab in Last Cloudia. Coming down off of that 4-year anniversary. Hope everybody had a good run. I actually ended up missing half of this one. Just recovering from COVID and just dealing with a bunch of stuff in life. It was still a great collab. Screwing up already. It was still a good celebration. I felt like it was a good anniversary. Yeah, I didn't have time to go through everything, and I think this is the first time in Last Cloudia where I didn't clear a boss. I did get to run the little super boss they added. I want to call him a lich, right? I didn't even get to run him on like the god mode, the crazy mode. I just got to mess around and run him in the hard mode, and I ran it once, and there was 2 minutes till like the server reset. I was like, oh man. So still though, we had a lot of stuff to do. It was cool. The heroes, the 3 kings that dropped, really awesome. Matter of fact, I've been wanting to make another video on the last king that dropped, and I'm gonna do that because there's been a lot of different builds suggested, specifically the low MP build to make your skills cost less MP because they're based off of a percentage, not a fixed number, right? And yeah, I was going to talk about that and the setup that I'm actually using for Neil. And the reason we're even talking about her is because Lelouch here, from his rebellion in high school where he found a Gundam because he couldn't get a girlfriend, started a damn rebellion. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's who that chick is back there. Yeah, he's got her floating around in his Gundam. They are kind of very opposite as characters. Neil had a terrible basic attack for Goddess Kiss. Lelouch here has like the best basic attack for Goddess Kiss. He's going to be a very interesting character to build. I cannot wait to put a few more things on him and just make him stupid, unkillable. The other reason I was mentioning Nail is because, well, we never really talked much about autoplay and how these characters actually fit into the autoplay. Like, what happens to this character when you switch over to another character and you need to do something else or you need to drop an ability? Is that character going to be good for a minute, or are they going to dump all of their MP and completely screw you over for the fight? Because that's what I started noticing with Neil, is exactly that. If I ever have to switch over to another hero or something, I'm doing something, the AI will just dump a bunch of the MP by throwing abilities even if I didn't want them thrown. So that's kind of something to think about. Lelouch here has abilities and traits that work very well. You could just leave him as a passive character in the background. You don't have to worry about him committing MP suicide. Right? And I really like what they did with his traits. It's simple yet powerful. Right? First of all, the trait 0 is just good. Right? Regularly check for allies near death. If any are found, give all allies a defensive formation buff. If none are found, give attack formation buff. Both of the buffs are awesome. So the defensive buff is gradually restore hit points. It was healing me for like 667 hit points. So, I mean, that's nice. You're getting defense plus 25%. That's nice. Now, usually one of these traits, like something would be the hit points and the defense, but this is also giving you damage taken minus 20%. That's really nice. Some healing, defense, and damage taken minus 20%, that will actually keep your team alive. And this isn't just him. He's giving everybody this buff, right? And when that buff's not active, the attack buff is active, right? Because remember, if nobody is near death, if nobody in your party is found to be a near death, then the attack buff is active. And that's skill and magic attack damage plus 30% and damage cap 5,000 for your whole team. Like, here you guys go. You all do 30% more damage with your skills and with your magic, and you have 5,000 more to damage cap. That is so good, and that just stays on all the time. You don't have to toggle it. You don't have to mess with it. Very cool. Zero is a very, very good trait. I like it. Simplistic yet strong. Then we have Druid System. Druid System is, what do we got going on here? That's right. Physical attack damage 30% and damage cap 9,000. Special damage plus 40%. Damage cap 20,000 when equipped with only one weapon. And this is just my character. He's obviously not maxed. Physical attack damage cap 22,000 instead. That's right. 22,000 if you are single wielding. If remaining MP at least equals 10, then physical / magical damage taken minus 40%. When cutting damage taken, chance to use 10 MP. Cutting effect only activates when at least 10 MP remains. So, you're going to be cutting all this damage, and it's just insane. It's so good. You're going to be cutting all of this damage, and when you do, you have a chance at losing 10 MP. It's not the biggest chance in the world. That's what's really cool about it. I ran this hero, sampled him out, and I actually didn't take Proud Force with me, and I still managed to clear a God content level. I mean, it was awesome. So he's going to be tanky as hell already, just off of, Druid System and Zero. Yeah, really, really good already, and he's extending that to your team. So, yeah, like, not the flashiest stuff in the world, but very, very effective. On top of that, one of his paid gears, if you're going to go for the paid gears, get his coat. Do not get his hat. If you have to choose, Zero's costume, boost buff from trait 0, defense plus 10%, damage taken minus 5%, and damage plus 10%, and damage cap another 1,000. And it has a chance to nullify physical damage taken. Yeah, and the other one is a hat. So go with Zero's costume for sure. Now, when it says boost buff, I don't know if that's just for him or if he's extending all of that to the team as well and giving everybody an extra 10%, 5%, and 1,000 to their damage cap. Either way, it's good or awesome, depending on which one of those it is. So, bare minimum, it's very good, even if it's only doing that just for him. So that would be the item to get. I don't even think there's really much of a comparison here. If anybody sees any reason at all to choose the hat over the costume, I'd really like to hear from you. Please leave me a comment and let me know why you chose that. Maybe there's some 4D chess stuff going on here and I'm just not seeing it. Right? Other than that, I'm just kind of messing around with stuff. I put the Moon Pearl on him just for the little extra MP. Why not? We have 42 SC on this hero, and we are going to be going into a God level, right? I think we're gonna go to the White Lab. There's a lot of stuff to fight there. There's some machines, some mages. There's just a good mix of stuff. So let's just get in there and start smashing, right? We got kind of an idea of what my hero looks like. Brand new, fresh out of the box. Let's see what we will take. We'll take the Council of 10 with us, right? Just to be able to power up his kit to clear the last wave if we need to. Oh, that's right. We haven't talked about the best effing part of this character, right? Because And other people have said this before about this game too, that like, you know, damagers come out all the time, but when a character comes out that has like a niche mechanic, well, those things tend to stick, right? Those, you know, they tend to be powerful and useful even down the road. He has a very cheesy mechanic. I mean, that's what this guy's all about. And we will show it off here. Pretty much, I mean, he gets to stop time. There's only one other hero that's been messing around with the time machine in Last Cloudia, and that is Lelouch. And Lelouch has to drop her special in order to stop time. He doesn't. He can just activate it. It only costs him 100 MP. So let's actually run him real quick and get somewhat of a good idea of what his ability kit's like. Do Spirited Assault on God mode. We don't need no team. And here we go, why not? 40 SC, God mode, Spirited Assault. That's impressive. I've ran 70 SC characters through here that like struggle and die at the last wave because you really can get your ass beat. Oh yeah, that's right. You get to be a Gundam. I mean, we're in a 10-foot tall Gundam. I've kind of been sizing the Gundam up to other heroes in the party. So, what's going on here? Why are the Gundams shrunk down? Did Lelouch's rebellion happen in a Battletech episode where they were really the Micronians or whatever whatever the hell the tiny people were called? I'm digging. I'm really digging here. If you know what I'm talking about at all, vaguely, leave me a comment. Let me know you guys exist. We have some Grand Aura Phaser here. We can increase our intelligence by up to 35%. That's something that he's going to want to do. It does look already like he's going to be scaling off of strength and intelligence. Just from some of the abilities that I did see in his kit. What is it called? I always get him confused. Phase change, the one that's using some intelligence to add to damage. I've already seen that in there. And I think he has some custom stuff that plays off of that too. So he has it built in. Why not just throw the buff, get your intelligence up. So we're at 1995 strength. Our intelligence is 1525. Look at our defense, though. It's not that bad. We got like almost a 1500 defense. Mind is at 1025. Okay. But remember, he has that defensive ability. He's cutting all this damage. I think also just something to note. We did take an ability that's giving us 7% more to strength and to defense on the boss wave. So our stats will bump up a little bit once we get to the boss. We're going to need that. Because the bosses on this map, they will wipe the shit out of you, right? Let's start off nice and easy with our basic attack, right? We did use our aura there. Here's our basic attack. Yes, yes. Finger gun, bang, bang. Look at the area of effect on that. You know how awesome that's going to be for Goddess Kiss? That's just great. That is his basic attack. He makes these little claw things come out. Awesome. Awesome. I think you're going to like his kit too. Let's start with the S1. Moves him around. Decent damage. We're going to target the white jelly. We're going to throw the S3. Here we go. Jumps up in there, gets out of danger, and does that. Pretty good damage. An S1. There's the S2. It is just a straight up beam. All in all, though, they go off pretty quick. The S3 gets him out of danger while he's doing it. Right? It's not the biggest area of effect, but it seems to do pretty damn awesome. S2 is that beam. Oh, Jelly can't even get up to us. We got him pinned. We got him pinned with the finger guns. This is going to work great. Goddess Kiss. Cannot wait. Right? So, I don't have a problem with this dude potentially losing 10 MP over all the damage reduction and all the stuff that he's getting. I don't see his MP being drained, and I've already taken him to some meat grinder levels where I've just let things beat the shit out of him. In fact, I'm willing to bet that I'm probably going to put, my goodness, what is it called? Celestial Mass on him. So he will be sacrificing another 3 MP when he gets hit to cut the damage in half. Like, I'm going to try that out on him. Yeah. No Proud Force here. So, you know, we're not healing off of Proud Force. Yeah, I didn't have room to take that. So, I'm just going to have to run this without Proud Force, which is something I never typically do. It's just not a good idea to solo your way through some God content with a hero that can't passively heal themselves. Obviously, if the hero has God heal built in, I can fall back on that. But typically, I'm going to put Proud Force on whoever I'm running through something like this. But he doesn't have to do that, so that's cool. We'll just fight our way through here. Let's throw an S3 right in the middle there. S2, push them all back. S2. Ugh. S1. Love it. Just great crowd control. And the kid charges very quickly. But we haven't even played... We've not even played with the cheesiest part of him yet. That's what's really cool. We're going to do that on this next wave. Oh, and we have a special coming. I honestly think his special is cool. I think it's more theatrical than anything. It just looks dope. But then again... So does his, jeez, try out here. So does his special ability, this thing, Power of Absolute Obedience. I was actually wondering what they were going to do with that. So in the show, the kid gets this power to, you know, it's been a while, but like he can wipe people's memories. He can, you know, force people to be his slave mentally, this and that. He can manipulate people. Really kind of helps the anime along. Right? Has something to do with the Gundam power and all that good jazz, right? I was wondering what they were going to do with that. And my bet would have been, I really thought it was going to be just some kind of crazy break, right? And I figured maybe it would be attached to the special. I figured Power of Absolute Obedience would most likely be his special. And it would just be some kind of damage and then everybody's broke to shit. You know, I'm really glad they did this instead. So I got to give them props on that. We're about to use that on this next wave. Look at that. This is just the basic attack, folks. The spread on that is just stupid. And mind you, like, this is a 40 SC character. But I'm sure some of you have an idea of what you could do with this basic attack. Especially just the crowd control and the being able to hit that many targets at one with your basic attack, when your basic attack is what is proccing things like Goddess Kiss, which is going to give you your MP back. So I think he's going to be an absolute monster at getting MP back. I think he's just got everything going for him. Here's where things get a little sticky. So we're going to use our Grand Aura. We're gonna use Power of Absolute Obedience, right? I do want to note though that once you use that, you cannot drop any arcs while time is actually frozen. So what I was doing is I was using Council of 10, and then I was using Power of Absolute Obedience. Honestly, I don't have to do that though because my kit's charged right now, so I think we can just go straight into that. Here we go. Oh, they can interrupt it, though. And actually, I guess it's good that they did, because I wanted to throw his special first. That's right. That's right. Actually, no, you know what? We're going to do this first. I forgot. That's right. This is giving us a damage boost on top of that, right? Temporarily stop time. We love that, because only Lukiel can do that at the cost of her special. Only unit can move. And when active, damage dealt plus 30%, damage cap 10,000, SCT recovery speed plus 300%. So your kit's going to charge quickly, just like Luciole. It's like super haste. But this is once per quest, excludes arena, when active, magic, arc skills, and special can't be used. So I guess I would have to use my special now. So let's get a peek at this bad boy. It does look cool. It looks dope. The other thing too is I thought they would have had the character actually fighting on the screen, and then he would summon the Gundam. It would like come in from reserves or something, you know. And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, the kid can't fight. What am I thinking? Like he's got the Gundam doing the fighting for him. So yeah, pretty cool special. Not really that much damage on the TR Rising, right? But that's what I wanted to do. The smart thing here, I think, is to group them all up together. And then we want to use our time freeze. So they're all frozen. There's the S3. Throw a bunch of S2s. Okay, look at the TR Rising's health now. At least it's going down. The idea, though, is we do want to actually kill the mage off. That's what I'm going for. So, it wore off. Right, and at this point, as long as I can kill the mage, we'll actually use our special here. As long as we can kill the mage, we're going to be able to clear this. We are getting MP back somehow, just a little bit at a time. Yeah, there's no Goddess Kiss on this kit yet. But yeah, it's a wrap. And just that S1 and that basic attack. Ooh, I even thought maybe, like, man, are they letting us spam this thing if we, like a certain Christmas unit? No, the basic attack. I mean, I've tried spamming it with the S1. Doesn't seem to do anything unless I'm not doing it right. There's that beautiful S3. That's just awesome. Just a great kit. So much crowd control. And obviously, you know, being able to freeze time. So we're at 2134 strength. Our defense is 1580, plus all that damage reduction stuff we have. That's right. We also have an auto revive. This guy is rocking a strong auto revive. We haven't used it, but it's so nice just to have like a real good auto revive automatically built into your kit. Regenerate MP is already on him. We have attack formation on right now. Boost skill, magic damage dealt, and skill, magic damage cap. Let's see if we can get the other one to proc. If we can be close to death. Let's see. I don't know if they're considering this close to death, like health in the orange, or it might have to turn red. Let's see. We got to be there now, right? We're close to death. No, we're still in the attack formation. Okay, there it goes. I think it switched. We have the defensive formation. So as soon as any of your teammates reach, you know, low health, defensive formation is going to be given out. Cut damage taken, boost defense, and regularly restore hit points. That's awesome. And this is the trait that gets amplified by the paid armor that's available for him. That's adding 5 and 10% to all the different stats on top of, you know, what the trait has. So if you have that armor, see if we can recover from this. We just need to keep him away for a little bit. Healing 623 hit points at a time. Hudoken. Right, it's not the most healing in the world, but when you factor in his ability to keep mobs away from him and just kind of stay away from danger, and how much crowd control he has built in. Oh, we did get interrupted there. But that defensive buff is going to keep him going. Like, we're taking substantially less damage now. And it wouldn't just be him, it would be the whole team. In fact, I don't think he can do enough damage to actually kill us now, just off of the 600 hit points that we're healing. Like, we're just going to kind of stay where we're at right here. Right? And this is a hero without Proud Force. So that's important to keep in mind. I think he's running awesome already. I think you're going to be able to do so much fun and stupid stuff with him. He might be useful for Guild Wars, Guild Battle as well, because he has that auto revive built in. He's going to be harder to kill. He could run the clock out for you. Very fun and interesting hero. I don't do too many like super tank builds, but I feel like you can really do something with this hero because, you know, he's going to have all these awesome support abilities passively going off. You don't have to control them, right? And then you can just kind of load him up with whatever you want. You need to bring a break, you need to bring a buff. I think he'd be pretty good for name giving. You would have to pay for a healing spell on him or something like that, but the important thing is he's going to be able to get his MP back very quickly, I think, just because of the basic attack animation and all of that good stuff. So keeping an eye on this hero. We're really going to have to see how it goes. If everything plays out the way that it's looking like it's going to, I'm definitely going to have a few fun different builds for this hero. He is just cool. I'm excited now for the other Gundam, right? The Shining Gundam wannabe, the white Gundam. I don't know exactly which one it is or what they're calling it from this series, from this rebellion, right? But we have another hero coming. I forget what his name is from the anime. It's been a long time since I peeped all that out. But I can't wait to see what they are doing with this other hero and with this other Gundam. So this is definitely unique, right? So yeah, really good job on Last Cloudia's part, being original here. I think, even when I found out that this was like, a Gundam collab, I didn't think they were going to do it like this, right? So this is cool. It was a nice surprise, and I'm really happy with it. Let me know what you thought. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Everybody have an awesome day. Best of luck to everybody, right? I think I had to go through lap 1. There are a bunch of tickets to grind out and stuff. I still have to get the arc myself. Best of luck to everybody, and know where to find me.